Hello, everybody. I decided to start with a musical number today because today is 4th of July and also Grandmaster Alexei Shirov 48th birthday. So I will try to combine both. Here we go. Okay, now let's back to our usual place. Thank you, and hope you enjoyed this little musical improvisation of mine. Okay. Alexei, tell us, please, how do you feel today on the day of your birthday?
I just said that you should come to Riga with Nava because not only just to see some of her regions, but also you get the chance to play on Michael Tal's piano because I have it in my house.
Really?
Yes, I have it. But unfortunately, I'm not a musician myself, unfortunately. So I only can wait for musicians to come to my house and play it. So.
Oh, well.
But I think 2 years ago, at least it was kind of, fixed by some specialists. Okay, now maybe I need another fix, but I don't listen.
We will come. We will come. I promise.
Yeah, our first trip, whenever this craziness will be gone. Yeah, actually, European Union is now allowed citizens of Canada to come for visits. Unlike citizens of US. US is
exactly.
not allowed.
And Latvia is definitely should be the easiest countries to come in because we didn't really have so much coronavirus. So. Okay, they have certain restrictions, but I think I'm not even sure citizens of Canada are restricted of coming to Latvia now. Okay,
from July 15th, we are okay from July 15th.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me, of course, Riga has a very rich chess tradition. We already discussed Michael Tal and his influence on your play, and there are several other very gifted. I think Aron Nemtsovich also was from Riga.
Yes, he was from Riga.
Yeah.
Of course, he was quite young when he moved first to Germany, then to Sweden, and finally settled in Denmark. So, but still, I think one Danish friend gave me. Sorry. Yeah. No, that's from coffee. Sorry. So, one Danish friend gave me the book which he wrote about Nemtsovich and his biography, and he actually dealt really a lot about Nemtsovich's biography in his first years, and I found a lot of documents about Nemtsovich's life in Riga and also some games which I never knew about, which Nemtsovich didn't even publish in my system, for example. So there are a lot of documents about Nemtsovich's first steps in chess, and they were Riga with the Olympian players, so it's a lot of history. When I got that book from a friend from Denmark, I gave it also to my friends in Latvia. They immediately copied all the important pages, to make one day some historical review about Latvian chess. So, yeah, of course, Nemtsovich is like a treasure of Latvian chess history, but okay.
Absolutely.
More than that, but Nemtsovich, of course, too. Because
but at that time when he was born,
who was very strong and played almost on the same level as Alekhine at some moment. And
Yeah, there was time when he was very strong. Tell me, was Riga at the time when Nemtsovich was born and spent his childhood in Riga? Was Riga part of Russia, Tsarist Russia, or was it?
Yes, I think so. Yes, Nemtsovich played this Russian tournament, Russian championships. So at that time. So until I think 19, more or less 18 or 19, I always forgot the exact dates, but but I think after the after the revolution. At some moment, Latvia was still like part of Soviet Union, but then finally it was agreed to give the independence. Also, there was a very strong movement in Latvia to defend Latvian culture, because they were actually, even Latvians at that time, they were not like one single nation. They were like several small, I don't know, small ethnic communities which had a very similar language and which had similar goals. And then they decided, okay, they should unite and become Latvians, and Latvia should become an independent country. So that was more or less the way in 1919, I think, or 1920. I was confused the years Latvia became independent country. And then, okay, then there was the story that with this Molotov-Ribbentrop pact, again, that Latvia became a zone of influence by the Soviet Union and so on. But okay, that's a long story.
That's a long story by now. I thought always that ethnically Latvians were closer to Germans than to Russians. However, maybe I'm not.
Ethnically, Latvians are not similar to almost anyone. I mean, there is some similarity between Latvians and Lithuanians, and in fact, Lithuanians, they also emerged from like several ethnic communities, like Žemaitis, Lithuanians, and so on.
Yeah, I read about that.
Were Latgals, Latvians, and some other parts, and so there was like 7-8 ethnic communities with a little bit similar languages, and then part of them became Lithuanians, other part became Latvians. With Germans, I wouldn't say they had so much similarity after all, because even in modern Latvian language, you have still a lot of Slav words. I think more Slav words
than German.
The German words, after all.
But I know from my late father-in-law that at his time when he grew in Riga, most of the people would learn German language.
That's true, yeah, because Germans were still like a big ethnic community in Latvia. And that time, Latvia was independent, but there was still a lot of Germans. And only when there was this Molotov-Ribbentrop pact agreement, then Hitler decided that Germans should just leave Latvia and come back to Germany. But before that, of course, a lot of Germans lived in Latvia. And also, it's interesting to talk about Jewish community in Latvia, because that's what I'm saying. But I'm touching a very sensitive subject, because I have some Jewish friends from Latvia who don't disagree with me. But my feeling is that, let's say in the beginning of 20th century, okay, there were a lot of Jewish people living in Latvia and also German people in Latvia, but in fact, Jewish people at that time spoke Yiddish, and Yiddish is very similar to German after all. I mean, so in my opinion, I understand that because of Holocaust, all what happened in 1940, it's something very sensitive to say like this, but there were better times when maybe Germans and Jewish people in Latvia were almost the same community, because they were kind of speaking almost the same language. And of course, the Jewish people would always speak German, like Nimzovich, like Koblenz, and I'm only talking about chess players. So, okay, then of course all this tragedy came. But if we just think about a bit earlier times, in my opinion, there was certain at least cultural similarity between those two ethnic groups.
Is there any Jewish community now in Riga?
Well, of course there is, but mostly Jewish people are connected with us, with Russians, because some are more connected to Latvians. But in fact, there is. I think the problem of Latvian, and now I'm start talking about like politician. The problem of,
especially after today's meeting,
is that they don't exactly want to admit everything what happened during the Second World War, because they want to put all the events of the Second World War like everything was fault of Soviet Union, of Russia, of Stalin, and like Latvia was occupied by Soviet Union. They just want to stick to that. And then when there are a lot of questions that come, and you ask why in Jewish tragedy also Latvians participated more than Soviets maybe, and of course they don't want to answer this kind of questions. So,
but I'll tell you, Alexei,
I think modern Jewish people, a lot of them, okay, they just prefer to be culturally more Russian. I mean, Russian speaking rather than Latvian speaking. So, would put it that way. And I don't think many of Jewish people living in Latvia would speak Hebrew. I mean, those who speak Hebrew live in Israel.
So. No, but Alexei, you are touching very, very difficult and sensitive issue.
I know.
It's very difficult. Why? Because obviously Latvians were just as guilty as anybody what's happened during the war, but they have a good excuse that they were under Soviet so-called occupation. It's occupation, but it's half occupation really, because it was all thanks to famous Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact. So in fact, the occupation was almost legalized by existence of the pact. And if Germans wouldn't attack Soviet Union, nothing would change. It would be just part of Soviet Union, and that's it. However, when German attacked and German and Latvia was trying to, they couldn't become independent between Germans and Soviet Union. How Latvia could remain independent? It's a joke. It wasn't.
Complicating tragedy came because some part of Latvians they united with Germans and the other part still were together with Soviets. So Latvians started killing each other actually. So because they were in different parts. Yeah, okay.
But how you feel about Latvia? You're living there. You're participating in politics. You're famous grandmaster. How you feel today, Latvia? Where it's going today? It's part of European Union, as we know. But what do you think is development of Latvia these days?
Well, for me, the most important thing is that there is no ethnic discriminations, because although as difficult as it's to believe, but now we are Russians, who are kind of slight minority in Latvia. We used to be almost majority, but now we are kind of 35%, maybe a little bit more. Russians and other 60% of Latvians, and okay, but we feel that some of us came after the Second World War, but some of us even lived before, and the families and so on, and we feel that okay, we should have certain rights, like for example in Canada, even if you don't live in Quebec, but you still in certain places you can still speak French. Okay, I understand that not every Canadian would answer in French, but so you have this feeling that okay, at least we should have Russian language schools and maybe some certain rights of Russian language, because in real life Russian language is still used. I mean, many Latvian people would speak Russian to you. I don't really use Latvian at the moment because I don't really need it. But officially, by the law, they won't just prohibit everything in Russian. They just want to say Latvians. Russians who live in Latvia should become Latvians. And okay, I don't know if I don't think in Canada, even outside Quebec, you have to say that French living in Canada should become.
Well, in Canada, there are two official languages. It's French and English. In all Canada, it means that even in Ontario, let's see if I have to go to court, I can insist on having court in French. Even as that I don't go French, nobody cares because I have a right for interpreter. So all procedures.
You go to a store, everything you buy has to have two languages.
Mm-hmm.
The label has to have two languages, English and French.
Yeah, our granddaughter actually, she is completing a French school because it's useful to know fluently both languages.
And okay, if we look at the Latvian history, it used to be Russian Empire. Then it was also Soviet Union. So there is absolutely no reason not to recognize Russian language as a historical language on this land. I mean, it's yes, We kind of both Russian speakers and Latvian speakers were kind of always living here on this land. So
Yeah,
okay,
Alexei, you would agree with me.
they don't want to talk Russian. I understand that, but that can be solved. For example, I once went for training in Switzerland, and during the lunchtime, I heard the students, they were speaking English to each other. First, I thought they were speaking English just a kind of just to be nice to me, that I would understand. But then I realized that they were just having completely their private, their personal conversations. And then I realized that, okay, it's German speakers of Switzerland and French speakers of Switzerland. They found it easier to communicate in English rather in German or in French.
Right.
So, and something like this we could have in Latvia, but I mean, if there is a problem between Russian community and Latvian community, okay, we have English for that, and that should still be okay. But they're just like saying Russian is a hand of Kremlin. If I'm a Russian speaker, I'm already sent by Putin and all this.
Okay, Alexei, there are a lot of people today who would like to wish you a happy birthday, and I would like to invite now all guests and introduce them one by one, although we already met them informally before the program started. So, okay, let me start first of all with my wife, Nava. Nava is 8 times Canadian chess champion, and she played in 14 international chess Olympiads, and that's where you met her several times. And I met you in Moscow in 1994, I remember. Yeah. Okay.
I remember we were discussing Kevin Spragget's win over Boris Gelfand, who's already one of the strongest players in the world.
Yeah.
Very clear.
Okay, now let me introduce.
Spragget was trained by me.
Okay, we have also with us executive producer of IBMTV shows. Kim Kalgun, please introduce yourself and say hello.
Happy birthday. I wish I could sing as good as Sasha. I will not torture you with me singing. But happy beloved birthday from the United States. I am the senior executive producer of IBM TV. We launched this network. Sasha has been a lovely part of, in addition to our family, for well over a year now. And he has, as you know, launched a couple shows. But just for your birthday, given that it's July 4th, I have ordered fireworks for you all night long here in the United States. Just for you. Happy birthday. I know that you guys probably don't celebrate the 4th of July in your country, but what a day to be born.
Well, I know that I have been born on 4th of July, and this is the same as your national holiday, national fest. But, well, my biggest problem in my life is that I have come to USA only very, very few times. I think only 3 times I came there for chess, and only 1 time more I touched American land when I was on the way to Mexico. But okay, I was just changing planes basically. So,
wow.
So that means that, for example, to Canada, I went much more. I went to North Bay, I went to many times to Ottawa, I went to Toronto, I went to Edmonton.
North Bay. So I'm sure maybe you ever met Michael Barron. He's international chess master, and he just wrote happy birthday. He's a very good friend of mine.
I don't think we ever met personally, but okay. I know Michael a little bit from internet because, I think Michael.
I just wish you happy birthday.
On this famous Russian website, chess news. But and
on your page, there are a lot of chess players on your page, and wishing you a happy birthday. And I put also some nice sign from
them. They're posting happy birthday here too as well. So just thought that way. But happy birthday! Thank you so much for being a great part of the IBM TV family and playing chess here with Sasha. You're such a wonderful person. I know that you've had a very long, busy day, but I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day with Sasha here and his lovely wife and on Chess Stars.
And what about Jim Ida? He's backstage. He also would like to
Here's
join.
Jim.
Yes.
Hello, Jim.
Hello, and I wish you a happy birthday as well, Alexei. I have your book Fire on board, and one day, if I ever get a chance to meet you in person, I'm going to have you sign it for me.
I need to get that book.
I
Thank
will.
you for telling me.
Okay, I would like to ask Alexei, please show one beautiful game that you played this year in 2020. I will share my screen.
Yeah.
I will start showing that.
Yeah, actually, we're talking about the game, which is actually has been my last big game against another grandmaster, a very young and very strong grandmaster from Russia, and this happened before all this coronavirus started. So this happened, I think, on 9th of March, and after that it became much more difficult to play chess. So
Yes.
Mm.
Wow.
So okay.
Hold on, just a moment. Let me do something.
Technically, it's Sasha who has to move the table, the pieces. I can only comment on that, right?
Oh, famous players. I don't think my name is going to be there.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I have to make sure that you see the board now.
We no longer see the board.
No, I know.
Oh,
I have to
okay.
share. Hold on. There is a certain steps that I must take.
Yes. Well, Madam Starr, Sasha told me that he had to get his game up in gear, or you would leave him.
Okay. Okay.
You're getting there.
Here I am.
There you are.
And then we have to, yes, I think it's...
Okay, you can see now the board.
Yes, we got the game right. Yeah.
So we start right from the first move.
Yes.
Okay. So he is a young Russian player, yeah?
Yes, I think
he's rating good.
He has a rating almost approaching to 2,700, so that means that he's has every chance to become super grandmaster one day. And of course, it's a pity for players like him, because all this story with the coronavirus, of course, has stopped a little bit the technical progress of those players. Because
unfortunately,
they lost their opportunities to play big tournaments. I mean, for me, it's maybe less important, but for the guys like him, I really feel sorry for him. But okay, what can I say? Because I think for me, it's maybe okay that it was my last big game so far. I mean, at least on live. But if for my opponent, it was probably also his last big game, that's, of course, feels a big pity, because he's only 19 years old. And, of course, he needs to progress and get more opportunities. Yeah.
So far it's theory.
Of course, he played e3 because, it's a way to force me to develop my bishop, but then it's actually, I would say, it's technically a very intelligent way of trying to get advantage, because it seems that the bishop is active on f5, but attacking with knight, white proves that although it's active, but it doesn't have all the squares. For example, if black pawn was on h6, the bishop would just go to h7 and be on excellent play. But like this, white gets an opportunity to change at some moment his knight for black's bishop. And have two bishops.
Okay.
But the black is that the position is still quite closed, and since it's still a closed position, then to have two knights and bishop against two bishops and knight is not that bad. Yeah, queen c7 is the right move. And but here, since it was rapid chess, I confused a little bit more order. Here I should have first play bishop e7. This is the way once my opponent played against me when I was white. But when I played a6, I allowed this quick c5, and white got some space advantage. So
right, knight a4 maybe. Then.
Yeah.
So I confused some things, and here my position is quite delicate. But okay, it's delicate, but maybe he's yeah, it's interesting that he plays knight. Yeah, he wants to avoid this b6 and
especially when he
I
committed
don't have time to take the pawn on h2 because my pawn on b7 will be hanging. So yeah, rook b8 is at least I'm threatening to take the pawn.
So now
on
can you take on h2
at the same time? And now Yesipenko played a very interesting idea. Yes, he played king b1. I took the pawn because if I play b6, he takes and plays bishop a5, makes some pin. But now he starts a very interesting maneuver. He attacks my queen.
Oh,
and
yeah.
if I take the bishop, he takes my rook. So my only move is queen g3. Otherwise, I'll lose material.
That's
now he
all
attacks my queen again. He plays bishop. So I have to go back with the queen only place. And now, okay. So if he wanted to draw, he could just make it. He's pawn down. And actually, he had a very good position in the tournament. So I almost was expecting him to take this draw. But after he decided to play g1, to play real chess. So he's very young, but a very ambitious player. He wanted to win. He didn't want this draw by repetition, which gives him high credit. And now, okay, g4, this bishop g3 is a very strong threat, but I'm just in time to play this b5. And,
wow.
Yes, because
Now you're threatening.
I had to calculate the trick. If he plays bishop g3, instead of bishop a5, I play bishop d6. He takes, I take, he takes on b6, and then I play move like probably knight d7.
Yes,
or
right.
even stage move like queen d8, but I get back the knight and I'm fine. So he decided to pin me. So he tries to prove that he has two bishops advantage. Now he wants to play rook h1 and get even more initiative. And this pawn, extra pawn that I have. Yeah, well, actually, I wanted to stop at this moment. I wanted to explain that this queen h2 move is something I'm really proud of.
Yes, I would not have played. I would have lost all my crowns on that. I would not have seen that.
Yeah, because it's not an easy move to find.
No,
I'm under the pin, but it's very difficult to understand that
it looks
actually
like
I can still lose the piece on b6 and then get it back. And queen h2 is aimed to prevent rook h1 and to prevent white from getting the h file, because I would just give my queen for two rooks.
No,
so it was not an easy move, but actually I had a very funny story 1 week ago. I was contracted for some Russian chess school for kids, and the owner of this chess school is one young lady, which is international master and so on. And she's she invited me for that business. And then when we just had this Zoom session to know each other, and I just gave that example. But the funny thing is that she beat Yesipenko once in her game when Yesipenko was much younger, something like 4 years ago. And I told her, come on, if you beat Yesipenko before, you can beat him now again. You will find my move. And she thought for a while, and then she found queen h2. So that's
funny. I don't know if I would have found it. It looks to me like you're losing a piece, but you're not.
Yeah. And now, after queen h2, white really had to fight for the draw, but very clearly fight for the draw. And I think Yesipenko was not yet ready for this. After knight b6, he should have played queen c2, try to exchange queens and use that he still had two bishops.
Drawing chances.
Yeah, after bishop takes b6, white is already clearly worse. After queen c2, he had still a chance to be just a very little worse, almost equal.
Yeah. But he's still trying to win.
Yes. Now he played queen c2, and I think I took took on b6. And now it turns out that if he exchanges queens, then it's not only I'm pawn up, but I also have activity and I have some strong ideas, and he can't just make an easy draw. So
Yeah, he has
so
now.
then he decided to keep queens on the board. Okay, he played rook g2, but now at least he doesn't get the h file anymore. Yeah,
Right.
rook h2. So I went back with the queen. So I'm basically pawn up. Okay, it's still not so much for black, but it's in a pawn up, and I still white has some weaknesses, and his king is a little bit weaker than my king. So I almost have the advantage. It's still almost equal, but I have to be very precise to try to create some more problems. Rook h3. I'm already attacking his weaknesses. He played what he did. He played rook f1, and now I play rook g3. Actually, this is a very committing move, but it's still the strongest move. However, when he played rook h2, I played bishop takes g5. It's a bit over-ambitious. I should have taken on g5 just with the rook, have two extra pawns, and try to convert them. Now he had a very strong move, queen f2. And after that, I would be forced
instead of queen e2.
f6. And rook h8 was a mistake because rook had to be still on h2 to protect b2 pawn in some lines. After he played rook h8, it became almost hopeless because now I just have a lot of tactical ideas. I simply get to his king. Yeah, now queen b4. And I just played a5, threatening.
Right.
Oh wow. Yeah, bishop on g3 is hopeless.
Yeah, so it's,
oh my God.
I'm going to start winning crowns back. Ouch.
Yeah. So you see, all these tactical motives would not work if his rook was still on h2. So he made a very big mistake when he played rook h8 check, very big one.
Right.
Oh, he sacrificed.
It's very dangerous. Yes. It looks like he can crush. Right. You can.
Yeah. Bishop takes b4 and made this threatening, and that's it.
Yep.
And here he resigned because of a4. Yeah.
Well, first he played queen a3,
Yes.
and I started thinking. I still had some time to think, and then Yesipenko just looked at the position. He realized how hopeless it is, and he did not even wait my move. I would probably just play a4, just
a4.
Yeah. I would probably just play a4, but I didn't even have time to play a4 because I just I still had some time, so I wanted to be quiet. I wanted to play the best move, and just before I played a4, he resigned. He understood that okay, he's already 4 pawns down, so it's, and also I'm still attacking his king. So.
And you're attacking his king. It's crushing now. But I tell you, I would have lost crowns right when you played in out of the opening. You played bishop. I would have thought you played bishop g6 and you played bishop e4. And
well, this
I would have lost some crowns.
Moves are theoretical. Actually, I used to play more bishop g6 in my life.
Yeah.
But recently, I started playing bishop e4 because once I had this position as white against the young, very strong Dutch grandmaster Jordan Van Forest, and that game ended a draw. But I analyzed that line a lot before that game and also after that game, and I felt already confident that I can play that line with black as well. So
right,
because of the work I made on that line.
I would think that you would now, if you would play it again, you wouldn't play a6. You would play bishop e7.
Yes. A6 was actually. Jordan played bishop e7. I simply forgot how Jordan played. I simply confused things. Yeah.
Yes, because then if your pawn is on a7, you can play b6 at your leisure.
Yeah, he can't play c5 as
right.
solely. No, well, the idea is that bishop e7, and then quickly you have to emerge with this a6, d takes c4, and then b5, c5 ideas. But first bishop e7, only then on the queen side. But okay, in rapid chess, you often
regular chess, yeah.
Yeah, you often kind of confuse things, and you still try to be quick in the opening to have more time to think in the critical moment, and then sometimes these confusions can come.
That's right.
Okay, Alexei, I would recommend you're already on Chess Stars, right? You remember how to start launch a master challenge, right?
Right. Whoa. I once did it, but now I'm not sure anymore.
No problem. Go to events on the top of the
Yeah.
right screen, events.
Events.
Find
Yeah.
master challenge.
Launch. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
there is
and set-
challenge. It doesn't say master challenge. It says challenge. Is it master challenge?
Okay, let me see. Okay, yeah, okay, challenge and launch.
I can say launch, and then okay, we play. I think something minutes for me 3, minutes for them also 3, and seconds per move. Okay, I still put 2, and games to play in total. Okay, we don't have so many. Yeah, I think we only have time for 6 games at the moment.
Great.
Maybe, yeah, I think 6. We put 6. Yeah, submit. Yeah.
Are you
That
going
would
to
be
share
exciting.
screen, Sasha?
Master challenge, okay, we got there.
But why it says 5 minutes? I put it. Yes. Now, okay.
Oh, you have very strong master from Yugoslavia.
Yeah.
He always plays French.
Is there a
I will
Yugoslavian?
play E5, which is one of my.
I can't see the game, so I'm going to log on.
Hold on.
Oh.
I will share my screen. Okay.
Okay.
Let's do that. So what do I do?
Okay, he plays this 97 old line, which is maybe not the best, but it's still reliable line, of course.
He's not from Yugoslavia anymore. Where is he from?
No, he's from Yugoslavia, Serbia.
Serbia. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Serbs believe that it's still Yugoslavia.
Okay, so we got this kind of structure, which is.
I hate this as a French player. I don't like this pawn structure.
Black can play bishop
Okay.
b6, bishop b7.
Yes, but well, yeah, I get it. Bishop e7 and then eventually f6. But no, it's playable, of course, but I still don't like it.
Yeah. Oh, and I just start thinking instead of just trying to play quickly, I start thinking. Okay.
Yes, you can't afford to think.
Okay. Well, h4 is almost always a must move in such positions, but it's not clear whether I should play than h5.
It's always useful.
Yeah, space.
It just makes black scared, anyways.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, now I think what I will do is I will start developing in the center and then see if I need short castle or I don't need short castle. Maybe I will not need it. Maybe yes. And
oh, he didn't want you to come to g5. He was expecting you to go there.
Okay. Oh, that was the main idea of playing h4, that at some moment I will play h5 and he will never have g5 ideas. So,
right.
So actually the whole point was that, I wanted black to have less real counterplay. Okay, and I think I will do this castle now because I don't want yet to determine place of my queen. So instead I just want to. Okay, so I will play g5 so he doesn't get this g5 stuff.
Here we go. We caught up.
Yeah, but it's not so clear anymore anyway, because it's probably if I really wanted some opening advantage, I needed something more precise. But as it often happens with internet chess, I just was making moves, trying to think that those are reasonable moves, but maybe not the best moves after all.
Alexei, the time that could become an important factor.
No, time. Until now, actually, I was actually worse on time.
Yeah, but you're okay now.
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah, just stop thinking.
It's hard really to devise a strategy for black because he can't cast. Oh yeah, he has to play something like b5, but it creates weaknesses.
Okay, I will try this move. I'm not sure about this move, but I want to do some attack on the queen side as well. So, not.
Yeah. You see, he created weaknesses. Now you can develop knight g2, knight b3, knight c5, maybe.
Yeah, so he played this. Okay, I think I have something strong in mind. I can first exchange.
Mhm.
Then play b3 because he doesn't have c3 squares. So, but okay, maybe this wasn't the best because now he will place his queen on b7 and then playing with rook on c8. So that was, yeah,
Yeah, but now
that
he
was not. I could probably find something stronger than this, but okay. At the moment, I will just do this business. Okay, this is tactics by Mr. Robul, but I think it's not a right tactics after all. Okay, because his pawn on g2, g5 is also hanging, so I think. Meanwhile, while he defends it, I will. Okay, so he had no time to defend it, and that's why I took this. Okay, queen g7. I think I'm very close to actually almost winning this game, but I have to still be careful. Okay, I think I'll do this. Although could be that it's not the strongest, but okay. He has to prove that this is not the strongest.
How can he do that?
Yeah, okay. I expected this one, and now my idea was precisely to take on a6 now, so his knight is hanging. So I wanted to win a tempo like that. So that was actually my point. Queen c4.
That looks pretty convincing to me.
Okay, so he has. Okay, I think I have different ideas, obviously, but I'll try this one.
And he's trying to think a lot, so he's taking his time, eating his time up.
Okay, actually, it's not clear. Maybe I did something almost wrong because, yeah, this bishop e4 is actually a good move by him, and I didn't expect it. But okay, his knight on b7 is quite a bad piece, and my pieces are good. So.
And your pawn A is very strong. You can start pushing ahead.
Yeah. So he thinks he will get some activity against my king, but I don't think it will be some real activity. Okay, play queen h4, understand that one. Okay. Okay, I think I'll just try this because. Okay, queen h4. At the moment, he's not even threatening any even checks, so I'm just taking this pawn. But maybe. Oh, I have some. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I didn't realize that I was short on time. Okay. Okay, he's also short on time, from what I can say. Oh, yeah, I have to be very careful right now. Huh. Yeah, it's a bit. Okay.
Yes, queen and knight can be so dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to say that Yeah, at some moment I misplayed it a little bit, but now I'm going to get the second queen, so I think I'm winning still.
Very good.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Well done.
You have very strong lineup. Very strong. I already could see that.
So
Yeah.
I'm getting next one. Yeah. So it's okay.
Always play C4. Mhm.
Okay, I'll play just my usual opening.
Mhm. Archangel. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't really call it Archangels because Archangels is from with Bishop B7. And this was
That's right.
developed more by, I think, Kyrgyz Leonid Yurtayev, who didn't have much to do with Archangels. So,
Oh, yeah.
and also Vladislav Tkachev had a lot to do with these openings. So.
So what role is the queen? Here. What's happened with the pawn on the fourth? Mhm.
This is still kind of an old theory, which is, I have to admit, is easier to forget at some moment because
Interesting position.
Yes.
Face and two bishops, but somehow black attacking the queen, and I don't see really a clear advantage for white.
I'm not sure whether this move is good because another idea was just to play d5. Okay, he's playing c4. I think now I have to try to show that my pieces are very active and very strong.
Very active move.
Yeah. So I need some pieces, but I'm not sure I'm really doing the right thing. Okay.
Beautiful horses.
Okay. What to say? What to say? Oh, he's not yet. Yeah, he's not really attacking me, but he still forces me to be careful with many things here. Sometimes it's not a good idea to change active knight for his passive knight in such positions. Oh, I think I should look at time as well. But
Is knight c5 possible?
no, of course it's possible. Many moves are possible, but
well,
logical concept is still not so easy because
eliminate the bishop on c1 if that's
yeah. I thought it's also a very unclear thing what I would play for. I mean, if I should try to get advantage or I should still be happy if I just get equal chances. So sometimes in positions it's very difficult to understand. And okay, I was already thinking like one about this. Okay, now I'm not thinking about like this anymore. I'm just okay. I have decided just to try to play solo chess. So I'm happy with this. So now I cannot.
No, you're certainly not out of danger.
And unfortunately, maybe I did not make the best move. If I'm thinking about winning, I did not maybe do the best.
Exactly, that's what I thought. Alexei would play.
He's charging with his king.
Rook g4. threat.
Well, there are many threats, but I think the general strategical concept was actually to change one pair of rooks. Now I am extremely comfortable in this position.
Maybe even G5 possible.
Yeah.
No?
Oh,
Well,
you're going to
I
do
was
it again?
thinking whether I should play c5 or not, and I decided it's not exactly necessary yet. So, here's,
The rook to a4 is a theme in this game.
yeah. Okay, not sure. This I'm not sure. Maybe I shouldn't play this, because normally if you're playing for a win such position, you shouldn't exchange pawns.
Yes.
You should leave him as many weaknesses as you can. And I'm kind of changed one of, because all his pawns are potentially weak. All of them.
And this is two.
Instead of them, I decided to,
Checkers on the black purse.
yeah.
And you're running out of
I
pawns.
have kind of small plan. Okay, c6 finally I'm playing, but now my plan is to activate my king and try to get some more threats, but it's actually not, it's not easy to win, of course. Okay, I'll do this.
No, I'd rather you were playing black than me, because I don't know if I could win this.
I don't know either whether I can win, but okay, he's blundering a pawn,
That couldn't have been right.
which is, and now I will, now it's important for me not to blunder anything. Okay, I'm not sure just this g6 was the strongest, and now I think I'm going to win one more pawn. I think so.
Yeah, that's the game.
Okay, I don't know exactly where he's going, but
Yeah, that doesn't, it's not clear what he's thinking.
okay, now it's a very interesting moment. Not 100% sure whether it's winning after exchanging.
Are your pawns far enough away from each other? This C pawn and the G pawn. Is
Oh,
far
I
enough.
will try. I was too bored to play this position with rooks, but I'm not sure whether it's winning. I'm not sure. I needed to calculate it very precisely, and unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to do that. So I just did it by intuition that it should be winning, but I understood that it could also be wrong. Okay, I think this king f2 is the last mistake of his. I think now I'm winning for sure. Okay, and I will put this pawn also. To see.
Reminder.
Okay, now it should be very easy, but because
Yeah.
now this position maybe would be almost winning for me even if I didn't have a bishop. So
Ouch. Yeah,
It's still easier with a bishop, though.
that's a very good
Yeah.
technique, though.
obviously, yeah.
Yeah, very well done. Very well done.
So Victor Mago, I think I played him last time when there was a challenge. Yeah.
I think you did.
Oh, Victor Mago is a good player from Venezuela.
Yeah, I think we already played. Okay.
He played
C3. I think last time I played Bishop E3, but I'm not sure anymore.
Mm.
I played both, so I never remember when I play one thing and when I play the other. Okay. What should I do? I think just this.
He's taking his time. Doesn't know what to play.
Well, he knows what he should play, just that position is very complicated still.
Very, very much so. Okay, here we go.
Well, 4 is something I should play sooner or later, so it's
Yeah.
But okay, maybe it was a slight mistake to allow him this 95 early, but very.
Well, still very unbalanced position.
Yeah, well, normally such positions should be kind of better for white, but they're not so easy to handle, to play, and also not.
I think Karpov in similar positions play knight d4, knight f5.
Yeah.
Okay, you're okay on time. The position is good. So just carry on.
Yeah. No, I'm sure the position is good. You are right, but there is still some small tricks about the position which make it not as clear as I would like it to be. But okay.
Yeah, h3 is very solid move. Oh, really?
This is something I don't trust. Have to be.
It doesn't look good for some reason.
Okay, I will just try some. Okay, he will have some threats. Okay, let him show what he really wants, because
that looks solid.
Oh, he has permanent weaknesses now.
Yes, black clearly has a lot of weaknesses, but his pieces are well developed, and
yeah, but there is a threat maybe at some points to play bishop b5, knight b5. Oh, see, he's trying to prevent it, but does he?
Well, of course,
it's very interesting.
I would prefer it to be more clear than
yeah.
Yes.
It's not so clear, of course, obviously. But
I always like crazy moves.
Okay, I'll try this.
Whoa. Yep.
It's very positional.
All right.
Yeah, now the white squares are extremely weak.
They're extremely weak, and if anybody opens the position, it seems it would favor white.
Yeah, but the problem is that
well,
my king is actually not as good as I would like my king to be. So unfortunately, it's still extremely unclear, and of course I wanted it to be much more clear than this, but
yes,
he wants to play castle, he wants to do things on the
yes. Okay, Alexei, it's time to decide.
I know. Okay,
whoa.
I took this uneasy decision to play h4.
Reminder.
I would have lost all my crowns.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he would play knight takes g4.
Oh, he had many options, obviously, but yeah. Now the main point is that
Well,
so
yeah,
many making ideas for both white and black, and
yes,
it's easy.
that seems like a solid move.
Yeah, it seems that I kind of missed that one, but I don't know. It's yeah, definitely kind of missed that one. That's one thing is clear that I missed that, but what is not clear whether it's so good for him. Oh, my time was running. Okay, now I have to play very, very quickly.
Well,
Yep. You must be hurry up.
No, but it's okay. I'll play quickly.
nerves of steel.
Well, what else? That's how it has to be.
Yeah, looks very scary.
Yeah, I'm very scared for you.
I'm scared.
Everybody is scared these days.
Oh, but yeah. Now that I look at it from Black's point of view, I'm trying to struggle to find a move. Yeah. Oh,
he actually found a good move.
that's a good move, yes.
He's fighting like crazy.
No, but actually I'm really worse now. Oh, shit.
Time. Opa. Oops.
Yikes.
Bravo. Wow, what a game.
What a game. Oh, I would have lost all my crowns.
Yeah. But that's a game, really something. Wow. Very dynamic game. I don't know this player. Maybe he's not so strong. Although these days everybody is strong, I guess. A London system.
See, this is how I play as white, yes.
Well, I already played this funny system.
What
Yeah,
is
you
it?
played g5 against me too.
Yeah.
You were daring me to
Yeah.
sacrifice.
Okay, it's just something funny. I don't know how good it is, but it's nice to play against unprepared opponents. So.
I take that personally.
I think white is already in slight trouble.
What slide? It's real trouble.
Okay, you have some bishop c7 now, maybe, but even that is not that good. Oh, no.
God. Oh,
It's miserable already.
it's not even the word. It's like a catastrophe.
Yes. I put up a better fight. Oh,
It's really
yes.
scary.
How should I win? Let me count the ways.
What do you want to win? Crowns.
Ooh.
I could just also take his rook, but I just wanted this first. I don't know.
Yeah. Now the dance with 2 knights.
Oh.
Okay, actually, winning his rook was a little bit more practical, but okay.
Yes, I thought so.
No, but it's.
Okay, now at least I will accomplish it now.
Actually, rook on h1 is very well protected by all its pieces.
He does look castled in the wrong way, though.
Yeah. He's not going to heal off another rook. That's a problem. But the rook on h1 is well protected. It's very difficult to win.
If white was playing to the right instead of up straight.
Okay, I am a rook up, so I don't mind changing queens.
Not at all.
It's not easy to avoid an exchange.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just surprised that he allowed this queen's exchange. I mean, he's
Yeah.
he should normally.
He provoked it. Yeah. How should he win? Let him count the ways.
You see, he slowly develops his pieces. You know, he's a good player. It's not his fault that he is a rook down, but otherwise, okay. You see, he protects his rook.
There just seem to be a lot of flaws. Material and position.
Wow, he has guts to keep this position going against
Yes.
Shirov. It's really something.
Well, resignation is a very personal thing, Sasha.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Ooh. All those moves are hurting me.
I think it's already too late to resign. Now he has to play again until checkmate.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah. Mm.
Ooh, ow, ooh.
Mhm.
Terrible.
Ooh, ow. Oh. Everything hurts.
I never seen such a position before.
You're hurting me.
One more move.
There you go.
Bravo. What a game.
I won't even congratulate you on that one.
Yeah, no, the opening was actually interesting.
Well, G5, G4, G3,
Just 64. I don't know who it is. Argentina.
Oh, by flag, it's definitely some Argentinian. Yeah.
Yeah. He could be strong player because 1800 we give like a beginning rating. So
That's right. So we have no idea what he's really rating.
Yeah, he could be strong player. Berlin defense.
And I'm playing anti-Berlin. What?
That's right.
I would always play anti-Berlin if I could be pawn up after 6 moves, but
Wow.
Oh, beautiful.
It just seems like White's a healthy pawn up.
Okay.
well, my position looks not so bad, I have to admit.
Not so
Hello.
bad.
Yeah. It's begging to be played. There will be 15 more moves, probably no more.
This is rough.
Ooh.
Well,
No, I overestimated 15 moves. It's about probably 7 more moves. What's that?
I don't know.
It's a bishop.
Oh my goodness.
Strategic sacrifice.
Oh my goodness. I think 1800 was overrated.
Yes, yes. I think he's about 1200 player.
What is this? Ah,
He wants to abort? Is he crazy? Oh, maybe he just put the
Yes,
wrong
we
button.
Well,
Okay,
nice
now-
try, Noah.
Now you're
Nice
going to have a strong opposition. I think you already know who he is. Richard Leiva, 1800, but he's much higher than that.
yes, I think so.
Yeah, I think he re-entered because he wanted to be registered under his own name. So he just registered once again.
And you have to have your own name if you're going to wager crowns.
3. That's very passive move.
I don't understand this D3, but okay.
Yeah. I'm already happy if I'm black.
I'm happy too. I'm black and I'm happy.
The book Black is okay.
Black moves matter.
Mhm.
Okay, this is quite passive.
I think he wants to play on time.
Yeah. Well, my idea against Alexei is to attack him before he attacks me. I wouldn't play passively. If I get a choice. Well, it looks like center has been established.
Looks like Leiva has a lot of fans because they're all writing ha ha ha, come on Leiva.
Give him his birthday gift.
Yeah, they're cheering on him.
Oh, he's an IM?
Yes, he is. I think he's from Cuba. I don't know, but the fight is very fast. His only chance is to play very fast and win on time. That's the only chance. Doesn't have any other chance.
This may be true, Sasha.
Yeah, that's his strategy. And it's so obvious to me.
Ay caramba.
He's running out of moves pretty soon.
Well, he's playing a French reverse.
Oh my God. Now he has weakness on E3. What is going to do about it?
If you look at his French reverse, he's got his bad bishop out on a long diagonal, so he's happy about that. He's gotten his what would be in the French an F6 in to attack the E pawn, and E pawn is exchanged, so he's happy about that. So there are some things that he can be happy with.
Sure, he's happy. Today is July 4th. He's happy about many about his position, though.
Oh, Sasha's mean.
No, come on.
Okay. Ouch.
So where's his great bishop on H3? What do you love about this bishop so much? Ah, it can relocate to C1.
Redirecting it.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yikes. What to do here?
There are many ways to play this. Is bishop f5 possible? No. Yes, it is possible. What's the worst case scenario? There will be bishop c2 anyway. Black with a lot of initiative, Chess Hispano says. That one I don't understand.
I think that had to be played.
Mhm. He's attacking?
Yikes.
Oh,
Yikes. Oh,
he's playing this game as 1800 player, actually.
well,
Finally,
now he's being more aggressive. I like that.
it's too little too late, I would say. Mhm. Knight c2 is a threat.
Very interesting. I was thinking he'd play queen h4.
Yeah. He wanted to save this space for knight.
Well, that's a threat.
What's the threat? Oh, knight f7. Oh, my
F7.
God. Finally. It's one check, but still.
That's true. Oh my goodness. I lost more crowns.
f6, yeah, and it's kind of a move.
No, it's not a move that I would have thought of. But it looks like it's a very logical move. Yeah. I'm liking black again.
No, black's position is easily winnable.
Curiouser and curiouser. Okay. Okay. Hmm. He keeps taking away what it wants to do.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I'm blundering something. I forgot about d5.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's going to be unclear again. Maybe even very unclear. Who knows?
Yeah, he became very active though.
Ouch.
And he was to do a draw.
Yes. It's going to be a draw at the end, yeah.
Okay.
Now he's thinking about, can I do better than a draw?
Oh.
He wants to do better than a
Wait.
draw. It's absolutely clear that that's what he wants.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. What can I say? What can I do?
Oh,
Time.
I know.
that's interesting. Again, I would have lost everything.
Well, he has to fight against checkmate.
Yeah, I'm going to lose this game probably, but okay.
That's okay. Not a big deal.
I don't care so much if I lose it. Ah, yes. I lost it. Okay. Happened.
Well, good job, Richard Levy.
Yes. Bravo, bravo,
It
bravo,
was
bravo.
a
Anyway.
winning game, but then, yeah, somehow I misplayed it. Very clearly misplayed it. Okay.
Yes. But where you went wrong may be unclear, but you would actually had a clear advantage. And hanging the D pawn probably was what you missed. That was probably the end result of the game.
Okay, I will close the board.
Okay.
Okay, we had beautiful celebration today. Thank you very much who joined us. Thank you very much, Alexei. Enjoy your day. You still have some other events to participate. Just take it easy. Enjoy your Thursday. And thank you very much for our listeners.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much.
much.
Bye-bye.
It's wonderful to watch you play.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.